Hello, and welcome to the Plies and Hellhounds YouTube channel. I feel weird saying that, even though that's what this is. We are doing a stash organization today because I need to. I have to prep for Rhinebeck / the I-91 shop hop, and we live in an older house now. I want to put all my yarn into some bins to protect them from any critters or things that are trying to move in during these summer months. So apparently we're getting right into it. If you are new, we are a puppy interrupted crafting space. I'm your human host, Gabby. You can find me everywhere online as Gabigales and all my hand-dyed yarn at Plies and Hellhounds and pliesandhellhounds.com. Both of the corgis are asleep. We just went on a giant walk. We ran around my parents' backyard, and then we went and got some brisket from the restaurant my husband works at. So they are passed out. We are currently downloading the newest Sims expansion pack, Cottage Living. So as soon as this is over, I'm building a tiny stone cottage on a pond with so many llamas, and I'm just going to finally be the Sim witch in a forest on a farm that I dream of, and I can't wait. I'm so excited. I almost didn't record this because I just want to play The Sims now. So we have my stash. I'm gonna go through generally how it's organized. I just went to Target to get, I have the shoebox size containers, and I think they call them the sweater size containers. From Target, because all their college stuff is out and on sale. I have the Calyx IKEA shelf, so these were the closest things I could find that snapped shut that would fit. And hopefully I can get one big and one little in each cubby. So with that, let's just get organizing. I'm not gonna talk you through every single skein. I think I'm going to take out each cubby, organize it, and then kind of do a quick overview of that. And if I've got any like projects set aside or plans, or if they came from a special place. That way this does not go on for 7,000 years. There's children outside. Okay, let's organize some stash. These 4 are fiber leftovers, D-stash, and bags, so I'm not really gonna touch these. They're pretty okay. I might put the fiber in some bins if I've got leftovers. But let's, here's the stash. She a mess right now. I've got all my wheels and spinning stuff, my full moon mini skeins, some pins I gotta hang up, my dirk, obviously, miscellaneous. Those are roller skate stoppers. So let's start here. Honestly, I don't know what's in here. I think this is indie dyed yarn. All single skein indie dyed yarn. Some from friends, some of mine, some from like Stitches stuff, trades, just kind of miscellaneous indie. This is also, it's not as miscellaneous. This is a lot of my hand-dyed yarn. Like I think this whole section's my yarn, single skeins, and indie dyed sweater quantities I believe are in here. I don't have a ton of those at the moment, but yes. This is probably the most organized. This is self-sharpening yarn, yarn for Jake, and sock sets. And then up here are supposed to be needles, notions, that kind of thing, but right now it's just a mess. This is rustic stuff, sweater quantities, and hand spun. Also leftovers, and apparently my needles. And I just got this in a care package, so I don't think it's supposed to go in this bin. But yeah, that's it. It's kind of a mess. Everything's just sort of been shoved in there. This bin, as I just said, is all fiber stuff, so I might organize it a little bit. And then the other fiber is on the wall or on the chair, because that's where you keep fiber. Duh. So this is it. I've got my bins. This dresser is all fabric, so she organized. Let's do this. I think I've charged my battery again, so we're starting off great. Okay, we've got cubby one kind of organized. So we'll start off. I've started a bin for my hand-dyed yarn, so all the skeins that I find will go in there. That way it's all together. These are my mohairs. I think I'm gonna keep all the mohairs separate, lace weights and DK weights. So that leaves all fingering weights. And I put aside a sock set and a, what's her name? Blue Moon Yarns Rhinebeck 2016 colorway, since that's pretty much can only be socks. And then this is what I think I'm keeping. So I've got, I think these guys go together really well. I don't know what they're gonna be yet, but they're there. These two go together really well as well, so I'm gonna keep them there. I don't know what to do with this, but it's beautiful. And these are kind of just like my miscellaneous, I like them, / I had an idea, but I'm not sure anymore. Kind of things, like maybe gift knits, or kind of see what happens, what comes out, and what talks to me. This is a new to me blend. It's, what is it? Cotton and wool. So I'm hoping to get a similar blend and then maybe do like a t-shirt or something out of this. So that's the only like outstanding thing. Everything else is a mix of merino cashmere nylon, BFL, like the standard bases. And my sock blanks I'm gonna throw in my sock bin because they're sock blanks. So yeah, I'm gonna get these into a bin and start on number 2. I started a de-stash pile. Things that have been in my stash for a long time. I'm just not going to use. A couple of these dyers I don't think dye anymore. I know Fuse no longer dyes, and I held on to this just for like sentimental value, but I am keeping at least one skein of hers, so I can let this one go. I love it, it's just the colors are not my colors. And then I've got a no maker who I also know is no longer dyeing, unfortunately. I have to double check on this one. I have to figure out who this is. And then this is, I think like, not mass produced, but a bigger company. It just hasn't spoken to me, so de-stash pile. This just in, 2 of the sweater size boxes of Target fit in the calyx just perfectly. Just enough room to move them. That is very exciting. I might have to go get more bins now. Cool. Much quicker. What's up, Iron? Where you going? Do you have a sticker on your tail? Come here, bud. Hi. Are you a sleepy boy? You have a sticker on your tail. Oh, hold on. Here you go. You're kind of in the, you want to come on my lap? You're kind of in the way. Alright, this one was much easier. These are basically all of like old clubs that I've done for like the past 4 years, so I am going to go through and I think de-stash some of them. I love them, they're dear to my heart, but they are not serving my stash, and I'd rather have them go to homes that want to use them instead of hoard them on them shelves. I mean, you could also do that if you wanted, but I have the recipes. If I need them again, I can dye them again. So this is indie dyed yarn / sweater quantities of indie dyed yarn. I did separate some Geektastic self-striping because that made its way in here. This is going to be the Alaska sweater. This is going to be my Rhinebeck sweater, so I'm gonna keep her out of a bin because I want to knit her. This is my nightshades left over and some fairy saddle on my old Polworth DK base. This is gonna be the Arachne sweater, but I think I need to get another skein of nightshades. This is left over to Guys Yarn Company, I think. This is active in a sweater t-shirt project by Samantha Garrett Designs. And then I've got a sweaters quantity of Stranded in Yesterday's Bouquet, Magpie in something. What are you? I don't know the colorway name. Selkie? This is the Selkie colorway. A sweaters quantity of Woolen Vines, Winter Solstice and Valaris, and then my Woolen Vine / Color Wheel Yarns stash. I'm kind of liking these guys together. Now, what are you doing? Where are you going? Huh? Okay, bye. And I found some needles. Yeah, so I'm going to keep all these. Together. I might, no, because they're DK, but I have a project in mind. So I'm going to put all these in the same bin and get started on Cubby 3, which might go into this bin because I feel like this is going to be a smaller one. Sock ones were also super quick. We've got sock sets with mini skeins, a mini skein sock set from Junk Yarn. This is the Wives of Henry VIII sock blanks. Self-striping yarn for me? Question mark. Again, some of this people not dying. Like this is my last skein of Jinx in her tartan colorway. All my Star Wars self-striping. I don't know about this Rhinebeck one. I might de-stash it. I might put her in the de-stash. I did add, this is Pinstripes Are So In right now for my series of Unfortunate Events club. I'm just not gonna knit it, I don't think. It was my first and only attempt at self-striping, and I will never try that again. And then some like folly Halloweeny, but they're very green yellow, so it's just not really my cup o' tea. So those are in the D-stash. I'm gonna do it. These are all Jake's yarns, so he has either picked them out himself, bought them himself, or asked me to grab them so he can have socks, so none of this is getting touched. My Star Wars self-striping and my Into the World, which I meant to make Jake and I matching anniversary socks out of. Hello. And then I found 2 pairs of socks that just need heels and my burrito stitch marker, so maybe I'll put those next to the couch with some minis. Alright, I'm gonna bin these up. I think I have to go to Target and get more bins because I have all the heavier weights left and there's a lot of them. This one I think is the hardest to decide what to do with. So these are my heavier weights / Green Mountain Spinnery stash. I move these here. Everything from here over is Green Mountain Spinnery. I did win, I think all of these, all the worsted weight I won an I-91 shop hop a couple years ago, and I've just been waiting for something to come up. They're all worsted weight. Some are their worsted mohair. This is their weekend wool worsted. This is their alpaca elegance. Oh, it's actually DK weight, so LOLJK. So these are their mohair worsted, weekend wool worsted, and then these I got at Rhinebeck one year for a pom-pom sweater, and this is their sock art Lana. Sock weight, they're DK weight. So I still want these to be a sweater. I don't know if I want them all together, probably not. Like these guys together would be great. If I did like these as a like these as the main and then these as a contrast. The smart thing to do would be to test knit the Wild Joy sweater out of these, but I'm not going to. That would be the smart thing though. I am debating still making that pom-pom sweater. I did buy the pom-pom for these, and I do really want it. It's like a crop boxy sweater with a cable detail. I don't know. I bought these to make a cowl. I don't know. I'm gonna ponder them. I'm gonna bring one of each on the sock hop with me. Sock hop. I'm going to bring, I think, one of each on the shop hop with me because we are going to Green Mountain Spinnery, so I can at least take a look and see if anything sparks joy. All of it will spark joy. This is my Buffalo Wool Company that I won many, many moons ago. It is their Too Sexy base. I just haven't figured out what to do with this. It's 50 grams. I love it so much. It's so soft, but I just don't know what to do with it. So, thanks, bud. It's there. And then I got I was given one skein of Spin Cycle when they came out their worsted weight a couple years ago from Knit New Haven. And again, I don't know. I'm gonna pair it with some hand spun, I think. That's that pile. These are new acquisitions of my Garthenor sock. I got it in Brithdeer and Idris because I had to. I want to do a V-neck sweater out of these, and I think I want to do a cardigan out of this one with like a textured cardigan out of this. I don't know. They're both fingering weight and they're both scrumptious. And then these guys are my hand spuns. I have 0 plans for all of these, basically. I'm covering the microphone. This is her Hoovian Christmas Special Edition. This was her Behind the Rain. Is that what it's called? I didn't write it down. Behind the Rain Bat. I tried to do a chonky one. I do like it. I just don't know what I'm gonna knit with it. This is her Nesta colorway that I did a 3-ply on, and I love it, but I'm not a blue person, but I love it. Will it focus? No. I don't know what this is, but it looks like a 2-ply. Yep, a 2-ply. Something. And then this is the latest that I just did on the Plyology wheel. It's not Fitzy Knits. No, it's not. I'm forgetting who dyed this fiber, but I was sent it for my birthday, and I got the new, she's up there, Plyology e-wheel. I was a beta spinner in December, so I backed the Kickstarter after it, and this is the first thing I spun on it. I love it so much. I want her to be in a sweater. I want her to be in a sweater yoke. She needs to shine. She might be, she a thick. She's probably like a sport weight. I did not write down anything. I don't even know why this tag is on here. This is not correct information. I don't know. I do like that. But I want her to be in a sweater. I think. Definitely. Yeah, maybe I'll stripe her in a sweater or something. No. I don't know. I'll figure it out. She's there. And then these I think I got this as a gift from a friend who was on vacation, and I'm not sure. This feels like it could have been a Rhinebeck purchase, but I'm not 100%. It is my color mustard though. So yeah, this is probably the hardest one, minus those. Those I know will have plans. Hardest one to decide what to do with, / what I'm going to knit out of them. So I'm gonna pack them up and see if they all fit. That's my last big bin. And then those are Jake's socks. And then that's it. Oh, also all my DK weight and my mohair. Turns out I only have 2 skeins of mohair, so who'd have thunk it? Alright, that did not take as long as I thought it was going to. I do have to go back to Target. This is the last bin, and I cannot fit the rest of the yarn into one of these tiny ones. Or really, I just don't, it's not gonna fit in the 2 last little ones I have, not comfortably. So, I'm gonna go back to Target and pick up 2 more of these. They come in packs of 2, so that's fine. Yeah, and I think that's going to organize one of the ones up here is in 2 little ones. So I think if I get that into one big one, it'll fit better, and then I can really figure that out. I did not pull aside all of the plans that I had because I don't remember what the plans to knit them are at this very moment. I do have 1 sweater's quantity caked up and ready to go. I just want to finish my sweater number 12 before I cast anything else on, because I know I need to cast on for Rhinebeck, so I need to definitively figure out what those sweaters are. But yeah, this was good. Now I know exactly what I have in my stash. I do want to go through my Ravelry and pick out some patterns and kind of assign them, like a soft assignment to them. This is my DK weights, some worsted, and my mohairs. And then this one is the D-stash bin, so I have to go through and photograph those, and I'm gonna get them up on the D-stash account eventually, as well as go through my Plies and Hellhounds bin and pick which ones I'm gonna keep, which ones I'm gonna D-stash, because I don't think I'm gonna keep them all. I can always re-dye them if I really need them. So yeah, this was good. This was fun. Did not take as long as I thought, so that's good. I did not get to go through my fiber stash, but it's pretty contained minus the 1 rogue braid, but I do believe he fits me. Okay, he's fine. Okay, so now everything's away. I also didn't go through all my needles and stuff because I need to go through all my whip bags and get out any rogue needles and cables and all that, so that's a little too tedious for a video. But thank you for hanging out while I actually got something done on my to-do list. So with that, I am gonna go play The Sims and work on my sweater because I'm on the 2nd sleeve and I'm so close to being done. If you want to stick around, feel free to subscribe. If you hit the notification bell, it will alert you every time I put out new videos. We are trying to put out videos on Fridays occasionally. Hopefully more consistently. That's the word I want. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the shop and supporting the podcast, and we will see you soon. Goodbye.